Hi, I want to talk to you about the 5 top tips for getting ready for your transition into the world that you are going to be experiencing after you stop working full time. So, top 5. The very first one is to think ahead. Prepare for this journey. It could be a multi-year journey from 5 years, or if you find yourself at our day, at a retirement day, and you've come to the other side, well, it's a little bit late, but there are still things that you can do. So first top tip is start thinking about this well in advance, even 3 to 5 years in advance. Think about what it is that you're going to be experiencing, what you need to do to get prepared. Second thing is be prepared financially. There is a stat out of the States, there was a study done where 50% of the people who are at retirement age don't have any savings. They have to rely on Social Security to pay their way in their decades of retirement. That's just not going to cut it. So you need to start getting ready beforehand. If you do not have enough time to save up a large amount of money, then think about what you might do as your own venture to in effect create an equivalent to a private pension, which most people don't have. You know, if you create a venture that creates $30,000 to $50,000 a year with part-time effort, that would be something really good to do. Another top tip would be to regain radiant health. For you to experience an excellent 30 to 40 years put it in quotation marks, in retirement, you need to have your health. And I think in terms of S cubed, which is slim, strong, and supple. So slim depends upon what you feed yourself, what you eat and what you drink. Strong, do strength training, lift weights. We lose muscle a lot as we get older. It will behoove you to have lots of strength. And the third one is suppleness, flexibility. Whether do yoga or stretching, keep your body supple. A fourth tip would be to, while you're thinking ahead to what's coming, is to decide for yourself. You may have ended up spending the last couple of decades, your work life, doing stuff that others directed you towards. Whether it's your family saying you should be an engineer, doctor, lawyer, or the community saying, well, no, this is the kind of stuff that we do. It may not have been what you want to do. Now you decide how you want to spend your time in the years ahead. Make this a very conscious decision. You decide what experiences you want to have going forward. The last recommendation I have, I guess, the top tip, is to create your own venture. Create it as a side gig, as something you do 20 hours a week, but something that has meaningful outcomes in the world, which will become more important to you, something that you can build a community around, and something that will generate ongoing income. That's one of the things that's going to make your time over the next 30 or 40 years in retirement much easier to savor rather than suffer, is if you have something coming in, you can connect it to community, and you're doing something worthwhile with your time. Those are my 5 top tips for you as you enter into this transition into the next chapter of your lives. This is a whole new thing that we are inventing. Okay, it used to be get your education, get work, retire. Now it's not so much that. It's, yes, you get your education, you work, but there's this new chapter of 20, 30 years where we get to play at creation. So have a look at that. And if it's of interest to you, give me a call. We can talk about your possibilities in the next few years.